Deonte Littlejohn, the standout from Acalanes, wrapping up victory here in the boys discus competition at the Stanford Invitational at Cobb track and Angell field, 167 feet, 50 meters 92 on the final attempt. You already had it wrapped up after Vicente came up just short of that earlier mark that you had, a 166.4, 50.71. Obviously, you've been over 180 this season, but how good did it feel after, the early foul, to be able to get a really solid mark out there, and put the pressure on everybody else, and then come back so strong at the end, even when it was already clinched, and kind of build some momentum into the weeks ahead. How important was that for you?
It felt great to get 3 more throws. Like, knowing that just let me know like I can go a little harder, not try to be safe, get a good mark, and just letting it go felt pretty nice.
Absolutely. And just in terms of what you've been able to accomplish, essentially through like the first month, 5 weeks of the season, like how uplifted are you? How encouraged are you about kind of the foundation and the platform of the consistency, and then obviously showing a pretty impressive top end so early in the season, even though obviously you're still lifting heavy and not backing off. Like, how reassuring has that been for you?
I'm in good spirits, but like you said, we're far away from where we want to be. There's a lot to improve, but to be where I'm at right now, and there's 2 months till the end of the season, it's a good feeling.
Absolutely. Obviously, for the longest time, in terms of your section, and your growth and your development and throws, like there's always been remarkable performances at NCS, but then it's like being able to carry it to that next level, to battle against the top guys from the central section, or the top guys from the southern section. How important, just big picture, are competitions like this, just in terms of you've got the crowd and the palm of your hand, they're giving you all the attention. I love the fact that the discus is early enough where it's not being kind of overshadowed by 18 different things going on the track, but like just big arenas, big platforms, big stages, big environments like this. How good is this in terms of kind of simulating what is going to be ahead of you, especially Lord willing, health providing, when you're at Veterans Memorial Stadium at Buchanan?
It's a good deal just to get comfortable, like you said, in front of all the people. You don't want to be nervous by the time you get to stay, and there's everybody watching you, everybody's yelling. You don't want to get intimidated, but easing yourself by being at a place like this with a bunch of people, like you said, just being comfortable. That's how you get ready.
Deonte, last thing. Obviously, you said 2 months, a lot to be able to fine tune. But in terms of, I always say comparison is the thief of joy, but where you are in this April in comparison to the past, like just how much optimism is there, and how much motivation is there to, like you said, it's a good place to be now, but it's not the place that you want to be or you're going to be, come late May. But how much of that is just you being, bigger, faster, stronger, but also just understanding, that it's a very long season, and you're managing the energy and you're managing the emotions and being efficient as possible?
I think, like you said, managing emotions, being more comfortable once again. Last year, I didn't break 170 until state, so end of May, it took all of season to get there, and it took a while to PR. So just once again, being where I'm at right now, it's a lot of comfortable, and it's only up from here.
Awesome, man. Well, it was only up on the last one as well, 167 feet, 50 meters and 92. Already had it wrapped up with that 166.4, 50.71 in the second round. Deonte, stay healthy. Best luck going forward.
Thank you.